Hello and welcome back to the Gone But Not Forgotten podcast. I am your host Arzu, and today I am going to discuss briefly a case. The case is of Dottie Caylor. Caylor was a woman who was married to a man named Jewel Caylor, and Dottie Caylor went missing in I believe in the 80s sometime. I don't remember what the exact date was. Dottie Caylor was a woman. She had agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is an irrational fear of the public and of public places. One day, Dottie decided to take a train in the complicated San Francisco train pathways and vanished and has not been seen or heard of since. Now, the reason why I wanted to touch on this case is I've seen this episode before and I've heard about this woman before, and I just watched her episode on Unsolved Mysteries. And I wanted to touch upon this case and say that I think her husband, Jewel Caylor, now I'm not slandering or libeling anybody, but I want to say that I think her husband, Jewel Caylor, had something to do with her disappearance. And the reason why I say that is this. Her husband was an entomologist, and he got a position as an entomologist. He worked for the Forestry Service, and he got a position offered to him in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, he had mentioned to Dottie that he was going to go, and she had said to him that she was not interested in going. Now, what a coincidence that he ended up going, and she ended up disappearing right around the time that he was going to Utah. How coincidental is that? And funny thing is, Dottie Caylor has not been heard of since, and it's been about 40 years since her disappearance. Now, people just don't vanish into thin air. They just don't disappear. They usually die and go underground. That's probably why she's never been heard of since. So as far as I know, up until this point, she has not been heard of. No one knows a thing about her. No one has heard a darn thing, and it's been almost 40 years. I would say, yeah, I think her husband had a lot to do with her disappearance. If anything, I think he murdered her and got rid of her because he was sick and tired of her, and picked up and left to Salt Lake City, Utah for his job and lived happily ever after.